Hey guys, E.G. Scary here. We're about a mile or two from the Paulding Light, Bruce Crossing, Michigan / Paulding, Michigan, in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. And the story goes, there was a railroad brakeman who was beheaded in a train accident. And back then, obviously, they did not have automatic systems. The people would manually have lanterns. And so this poor fella was decapitated by a train, and now he looks for his head every single night. And sightings has been out here, and nobody knows if it's actually a ghost or swamp cat, but there's a swamp out here. So let's see. All right, hopefully this is the road. But I've had great results at this site, and I also am going to pull out a spirit box and just see if we get anything. I did a video from here about 4 or 5 years ago live, and there are some interesting results on the spirit box. So a big storm just came through, so everything's really wet. And I'm hoping because it's wet, there won't be a lot of people here. Because this is open to the public. Hey, Reaper's poor and unlucky. It's probably not so smart for me to be trying to do the chat while I am driving. But okay, so there are some people here. I see some cars. So we're gonna kill the headlights in a second when we get to a safe place to stop. All right. And it's gonna be pitch black, so let's see what we got here. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. It is pitch black. But if the light comes, you're gonna see it. Ghost hunting is a lot like fishing. You just gotta be patient. But I know it shows up on camera when it comes, so. And people are drinking out here and they're laughing. So way out there, there is a light that's coming up. So I've been out here before and I've seen it change from bright white to green to red. All right, it's really dim right now. I'm hoping that it will come into the frame right now. Oh, I just opened my truck so I can get the bigger camera. All right, dim down a little bit. If you're just joining us, it is pitch black out here and we're waiting for the light to show up. It always does. If anybody's still watching, throw some thumbs up, please. Okay, it's way out there, but it's red right now. It's not showing up on camera. So I've been out here before and the light has come almost all the way up to my car. It was so bright you almost needed sunglasses or to cover your eyes. Oh, these people just are playing with a flashlight. So it's actually good because this is what a car looks like, and that's and due to the flashlight. So once they move and leave, we'll be able to move up a little bit. But the other thing is some people have bad karma, and it doesn't come out for them. So let's let these drunk assholes leave, and we'll pull the truck up there. And we'll have front row seating. So bear with me. I'm putting the big camera back in the truck. And actually, maybe we'll talk to some of these people who are standing out here. All right. All right. And actually, it's here now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sorry guys, I left my keys in here. Did it show itself when those guys left? Yeah, exactly. See, bad karma. No, seriously. Seriously, I've been here a lot and people have like had negative energy. As soon as they leave, it pops out.
Yeah, it did almost immediately.
Yeah.
Almost exactly what it did.
Yeah.
They were turned around and all of a sudden it popped up really bright.
Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, it sucks. I was moving my car right when it happened. Was that the first time it's been out since you guys have been here, or?
Like the third, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because even with some of the lights.
Yeah. And then it got real bright, like a halogen. Yeah.
So like probably like 4 years ago, it came all the way up here.
What?
Yeah, it was so bright you almost needed sunglasses or even to cover your eyes.
Wow.
These 4 women were out here and they were talking about witch lights around the country and they visit them and they were talking to it. And as they talked to it, it came closer and closer and closer. And it got to probably about like the 3rd power pole, which I don't think you can see right now because it's really dark. But yeah, it came so close, it was unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, we seen it earlier too, and it looked like it was getting pretty
It
close.
looked
to
like
us.
it was moving closer.
Yeah.
It really did.
So you said you've been here, meant a lot of years.
Yeah.
What's your take on it?
It's something. I don't know what it is. Like nobody knows what it is.
Right.
And I've brought paranormal equipment here and I have gotten like almost no readings.
Really?
Except for what you would expect with the power lines.
Yep. Yep.
You know, and everybody, they like to say it's just headlights or whatever, but then why, like we hear cars now, why aren't we seeing lights?
Yeah.
Like, and on the way here, there were enough cars from the casino. Yeah.
And we saw it move so far back and forth between the right and left that there's no way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and even like,
It goes up in the air a bit.
right.
Crazy. It moves. That's crazy.
But I've been watching it for 30 years, so.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, and the first time, and here it, oh, for a second it was starting to show up. The first time ever I had used a high-8 video camera, and the entire tape was all, the tape was fine, but the video from here is all static. Like it was a high magnetic field or something interfering with the video.
Okay.
And I was able to capture a picture of it during the day, probably like 3 years ago. So the one thing that they did is now there's a ATV trail here,
And so a couple times people have been like, "Oh, it's the light," and then all of a sudden, an ATV pulls up here.
Oh. You can talk to me, right? You know, like you said, if it was a car, like we would see it move the same each time.
Right.
Well, and once you see brake lights,
Right.
like I've seen it change from like the white to like a green to a red.
And it would follow the same path every time. As the car came up the road.
Yep, here we go.
That's way over there.
Yep, that is the light, guys.
Wow.
Come on, light, come closer to us. And just like that, it was gone.
Still moving around.
And so the thing about it is, it doesn't look like an LED or a halogen. It always looks to me like an old school
Right.
Edison light.
Yeah, that's the thing nowadays. With different color headlights,
Yeah.
the light will look different colors.
Correct.
something particular about that area?
So the legend, well, there's a bunch of legends, and I've been here a lot, and I've talked to a lot of people. So obviously, you know, this area is rich with Native American history,
Mm-hmm.
and the Native Americans have been seeing this light well before the story of the train taking out the brakeman's head.
Mm.
If you know about the decapitation story.
I do not.
Okay, so the trains used to have like a man, like a flag man, but they call him a brakeman, and he'd have a lantern, and he'd flip the lantern colors to let the other trains know like they need to slow down or whatever. And so the poor guy got decapitated by a train, and the legend is he's out with his lantern looking for his head, or he's out trying to show other people or warn others, you know, of the danger of the trains. But some Native Americans I've spoken to uh, said that like their ancestors have passed down stories about this light, you know, for generations, but they could never tell me the specific origin of why.
Okay.
But they're like, this is also known as like a witch light, and witch lights are like unexplained lights in the sky. And see, a lot of times when you talk about the witch light, it gets brighter and more intense, like it is right now. And so I don't know what the correlation is, but it completely interacts with you whether people realize it or not.
Yeah, it's like back and forth.
So yeah, and it's when I say witch light, it really took off.
Yeah, it turned bright.
But anyway, so the I've been told that there's like 4 or 5 locations like this in the U.S. that have unexplained lights.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is it's overcast, so you can't say it's the moon, and it's not meteors
Yeah.
or anything else.
Do you do other paranormal investigations and other?
Yeah, I haven't in a long time, but I have all the equipment,
Okay.
and I have a YouTube channel, and we're actually live right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the world is, they can't see you, but they can see the light if it pops up.
There we
Okay.
go.
So people in the live chat are asking different questions. So I didn't want to be like all of a sudden talking to myself like a nut. But yeah,
What's the channel?
it's called EG Scary.
Okay.
Okay.
Look it up.
And so it's like a huge, it's a mixture. I am a Halloween enthusiast, but I also do a lot of paranormal stuff. So
Nice.
How well are you able to capture on that?
I mean, it's an Android, so it's not the best. My good camera's in my truck right now. I had it out, and then it's too hard to juggle the phone with the camera and everything. So
So when we first got here, we just assumed that we had to keep walking all the way down, across the bridge to the next barricade.
oh
And can you ever see anything from down there?
no, I don't think you can.
'Cause we weren't seeing anything, so we walked back up here. And
Right.
immediately started seeing
This is a good spot, but there also there's like it looks kind of flat like the way you came in, but it's kind of like a hill. And so the top of that hill, I've seen it before up there, but not seen it from here. And I've been out here nights where it hasn't been here at all, and I've heard cars on the road, so it's like that kind of debunks that. But then like the University of Michigan had these people with huge telescopes, and they claim like, oh yeah, that's a car, but they've never, as far as I know, they've never released the footage from the telescope showing that that was a car or whatever. But I've seen this thing do things that cars can't do.
Yeah. I mean, even some of the bouncing back and forth, there's just no way. If it was fast, and it's in the other direction, it seems like
But one of my videos, it's still up there. Is the daytime where you can see it.
Huh.
And so I've like that was the first time I ever saw it during the day. I just decided to give it a try, and there was nothing there. Like there was no reason why the light was there.
Yeah.
But my biggest regret is that I think I rinsed off most of my bug spray earlier,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they love me. It doesn't matter what's on me. I even wash my clothes in Promethean, and anywhere where my clothes aren't, I'm knocking mosquitoes off.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm so stoked we came out here
I
tonight.
know.
Getting brand new.
It's supposed to be gross. It's the hay, weird as hay.
Where are you guys from?
We're from Ironwood,
Oh, nice.
Michigan.
Oh, Ireland, Michigan.
No, yeah, Ironwood.
Oh, Ireland. I thought you said Ireland. I'm like, what?
No.
And we're from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Came all that way just to see the light.
Nice. Well, at least you got to see it. Because I told like people like I went there, I didn't see. I'm like, that's probably because you have bad energy.
Yeah, because as soon as those guys got here and they were loud and obnoxious,
Yeah, it went away.
left,
Yeah.
it came. I mean, it was pretty
Yep.
quick.
They were literally just turning the truck around.
Yeah. As soon as they turned, I saw it. I was in my car waiting to pull up a little bit, and as soon as they left, boom. But that happens all the time. Like bad energy or bad intentions goes away.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, because as soon as we got back up here and we weren't really that close, it came right out.
Yeah.
It must not want you down there.
Well, what I was telling you guys about the high 8. So when I took the so I had it in a camera bag. I was walking this way, and as soon as I pulled the camera out, it went away. And I put the camera away. It came back on, and then I put it in record in the bag and whipped it up, and that's how I was able to get video of it. But that entire portion of me being here was all static.
Mm.
But I have this equipment, and it supposedly the way it works. Well, it's a random word generator, and it's like open ended, so energy can control what displays on the screen. So the spirits can actually somehow figure out how to use the dictionary, and they can have words pop up on the screen. So I was walking in this one house, and it kept saying, "Where's Bob? Where's Bob?" or something like that.
Okay.
And then I kicked a letter, and looked at it, and it was Bob. It was addressed to Bob. So the homeowner's name used to be Bob before he died or whatever. So for whatever reason, there's no way that the machine would have known
Yeah.
that Bob was the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Back there, is that power line?
Mm-hmm. Something good
think it was flickering.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I did see that. Yeah.
All right, so that second power line that's to us,
Yeah.
that's why I count as 3, because the third one is right here.
Okay.
So it came up to there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like this side of the bridge.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Yeah, where that
Is that it?
kind of flickered on.
Oh, things are reflected.
So cool.
Down there, I think that's the reflector, right?
Yep.
We're seeing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I can never figure out the people that come here and turn around like they're expecting to be alone or something. I don't know.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Awesome.
We saw it. Have a good night.
Yeah, good night,
Thanks for all the
guys.
information.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, guys. So now we're alone. Who's out here still? Anybody? Reaper, are you still out there? Well, that's freaky. We'll move the truck closer. But did you guys hear that? I was standing by that metal pole and something completely rattled that pole and I wasn't touching it. So I think I'm shining on a reflector. Yeah. But now the people are gone, let's get the spirit box out. Where's the spirit box? Here's a flashlight. Here's the spirit box. But there's a car back behind me. Alright. Alright, bear with me. If I see the light, I'll hop out of the truck right away. Sorry, I don't know, this is making for bad video. So Reaper's Horror, are you by Gettysburg? I know you're in Pennsylvania. Because by Gettysburg, there are lots of spots where people catch photo anomalous images all the time. Oh, there's the light, guys. And just like that, it was gone. Yeah, if I lived where you live, I would be by Gettysburg all the time, bro. So many poor men died in those fields fighting that they're still there. All right. So when the light starts to appear, the horizon illuminates slightly, and it's doing it right now. Amish people are cool. They're very spiritual. I bet they got stories. And they have good food from what I hear. But so it started to come out and it didn't. Biggest mosquito ever just landed on me. So Somebody out here is moving around. All right, so this is the spirit box. It's a PSB7 Pro. And I guess it's really hard to see on here. But it's saying the battery's running low, and I don't know why. I just had new batteries put in it. And I can't find the volume. But I actually heard it say something, which is weird because it's not scanning because the battery's low, which is messed up. All right, here's the volume. And it's 72 degrees. And it's not scanning, probably because it needs the batteries changed. All right. Let's see if I have batteries in this truck. For those of you just joining us, we're live at the Paulding Light in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It did come out pretty brightly earlier. Sorry guys for all this movement. But I'm pretty upset with myself if my extra batteries are not in the door here where I leave them. But I did find bug spray. The mosquitoes out here are nuts. Yeah, I'm a haunter. My car is filled with crap. But no frickin' batteries. Unbelievable. Yep. So if nobody's ever been with me, well, I guess nobody has. Um, I always do my investigations alone unless people happen to be at locations. So currently, nobody's here. Those people left. They were nice. So there was a group from Oregon and a group from Ironwood, which is um, about an hour from here. So I imagine that they probably were visiting the friends from Ironwood, and they're like, "Hey, let's go check this out." So right now I'm messing with this ghost box or the spirit box, but I'm thinking that because the battery is so low on here, that it's not going to work properly. It's letting me manually scan. And the battery just died. So now we have new people coming. Reaper, you have to make friends with the Amish, then they'll share their stories. Hopefully this guy turns off his headlights. Shoe fly pie, that's not shit, is it? Well, it'll be like the same as sending somebody out for blinker fluid. Okay, here it is. It's really dim.
Really? Already? See that light? Look at. Do you know if it's prohibited to walk down there?
You can walk down there, but you're not going to see it
Really?
because we're in a valley. So if you walk down, you're not at the right viewing level.
Oh, that's what it is. Dang. Have you
Yeah.
ever walked down there?
Yeah, now it's an ATV trail. Before it used to not be.
Oh.
But yeah, you can walk down there. But it's if you have an ATV, it's easier. It's not. They had it kind of like bigger rock, so it's not comfortable to walk on.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about all that.
Yeah,
How far is it? Like really? I mean, do they say? I mean,
nobody knows.
nobody knows.
Yeah, but
Oh.
generally, like
I'm sorry. What's your name?
I'm EG.
E.G.
Yeah.
Jared.
Hey, Jared.
Sorry.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're doing a live right now on YouTube, so
Oh shit.
people are watching.
Wow.
It's come out a couple times. But generally, if you have good energy and you're cool, it'll come out. Like there was a bunch of people here who were drunk and loud. It went away. As soon as they turned their car around, it came out.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And it came pretty close. It was pretty bright. So have you been here before?
Yeah, a couple times.
So you know how like there are power lines right here, power poles?
Yeah, right.
So this is 1, then there's 2 and 3. The third one here, it came all the way up to there one time when I was here.
Wow.
It was so bright you need like sunglasses.
Yeah, I haven't seen it like that.
This is my first time.
Oh, a virgin. But there's a nice group from Oregon that were just here, and they got chased away by mosquitoes, so they gave up. But they got to see it a bunch of times. But the crazy, so everybody left. I was here alone, and this the guardrail in front of us. I was standing right by it, and all of a sudden something started tapping it. So I came back to my truck to get the flashlight just to see, and nothing was here.
You like literally heard something?
Yeah, it was like actually like I had my arm. I was having a cigarette. I had my arm on it, and I could hear it, and I could feel it vibrating when something was tapping it. So I got like, since I'm live right now, I can't turn my light on my phone. So I like when it was going on, I couldn't see what it was, but definitely it was something was hitting it. I don't know if it was a critter or what, but I don't see a critter tapping, not with a human around. But this is how it starts. We just need it to fully materialize. Yeah. Yeah, for people watching, oh, it's starting to come, but it's not bright enough for you guys to get to see it yet. Here we go. Yep, it's back again. So first timer, what do you think?
I do not know.
Oh, it didn't like my line of questioning. It went out.
Like we, there's that one. Like, what kind of different stories? Or is there like just one specific story, or is like
So there's a bunch. But what have you heard? And then I'll tell you what I
something
know.
about what was it, like a train or something? Eh?
Right.
Yeah.
So back in the day, obviously nothing was, as far as electrical goes,
Sure.
nothing was automatic like it is now. So men would stand with lanterns, and they were called brakemen, and they would change the color of the lantern to indicate to other trains to slow down or whatever.
Oh.
And so this one poor guy got decapitated by a train. So the legend is he's out here looking for his head, and that's why we see the light. The other variation of the same legend is that he's out warning others to be stay away from trains, so they don't meet the same fate as him with that decapitation.
Wow.
But
That's scary.
they've never like,
Actually had a dream.
oh yeah,
My dad fell decapitated one time in a dream.
wow,
But that's my own personal.
I hear
I
you.
guess like freaked me out. But yeah, that's wow. I'm sorry. Is there? Was there? You still explaining more?
No,
I'm gonna cut
that's
you off. Okay.
yeah, no, like that. That's the meat and potatoes. Somebody was killed, and he's looking for his head, or he's warning others to not get killed by trains.
Like it's like almost a different
So in my experience, I've seen it change from the bright light like we've seen to a green to a red. And ironically, if you ever go in an antique store and you see the old railroad lanterns, those are the colors on the railroad lanterns, the red and the green. And it looks like it's trying to do it again, but look at it, it's higher than it was.
That's supposed to be like a flashlight of them looking for his head or something.
A lantern, yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure it's long gone by now.
yeah. Something about this line of
It looks like it's trying to come up again. And it's down. And it's wanting to rain. Right, well, that's how it is up here.
It seems like it's just raining.
Yeah, it's raining around us, but not on us. You can hear it hitting the leaves. It's trying to make an appearance again. I'm trying to keep the mosquitoes off my legs. Here we go, guys. Now, what exactly was that noise? Yeah, 'cause I've been here alone before, and I've heard something heavier than critters walking in the woods next to me. You shine the light, and you still hear it, but you don't see anything. Have you ever been to the old Irish Hollow?
Uh-uh.
So when you go up 45 past Bruce Crossing, and it splits where you go like what I think right is like what towards Marquette, and left is like um I think left takes you maybe Copper Harbor. I forget exactly, but right there there is an old settlers cemetery, and it's really overgrown. They over the years now they've started maintaining some of it,
Sure.
but I was there shooting a video, and clear as day, loud as ever, there was a loud report, whether it was like a flintlock rifle or a cannon. It was between that kind of sound.
Dang.
It did not pick up in the video, but I heard it with my naked ears.
There's like this weird sound like in Mole Lake I hear every now and then. Sounds like I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like only thing I can think about is like pallets, like um
I hear that too, like something's hitting the tree,
yeah,
right?
something's hitting
Yeah. And the funny thing is that like with the legend of Sasquatch, like they bang trees with or other like logs or wood or whatever to communicate. But when you hear that noise, is it in the winter or is it in the
I think it's in the I don't think it's in the winter.
because like in the winter a lot of times you hear the lakes freezing, and they make that loud like
Oh,
weird noise, like
okay.
it's hard to describe, but it's almost like